brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Jets coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is off. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Has it at the 45. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. They give it to him again. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Driving across the 15-yard line. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got it. He has the New York touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force some punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Ford. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. They've got a man in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He has it at the 33. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Good blocking on the return. He gets 23 out of it. And the Jets offense will take over inside of enemy territory. They'll throw on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Connects. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pull that in front further, 13-zip. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Ford straight ahead. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Here's a throw. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down. He finds Slayton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pick.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Jets take a 20-zip lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. They go play action here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jets and this running back headed back out for a new series. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jets football. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Back to the well again. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Handoff now from the gun. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets looking for a score before halftime. Ready. They're headed up the middle, and he gets in, touchdown. The Jets boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jets take their first timeout. A.J. Cole on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That's played at the 43. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Jets returning their offense and this running back to the field. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they're going to be set up in great position to begin their drive. Give them 32 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw now. Catch is made in close. And that's a New York touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. We've reached halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports halftime report.
At Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these...
Well, the teams are ready, the fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. This return starts at the 5. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Diving right side, got it! And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. Running down the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Time for the Raiders offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Let's go. Running is Ford. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. We get a timeout here called by the offense. Another one for Ford. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Ford. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Wilson's got it. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tack on 7 more to their lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Setting up a throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. He's dropping back to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of... They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 27. Hauled in left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Jets have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Gets this to Slayton. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw it on 1st down. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Option give here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Has it in close. Touchdown, New York! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Jets are stopped a little inside the 30. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Connects with Slayton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets continue adding on to that lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. This offense making its way back out now. And with this loss already assured, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's got it over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely
Personal
against
foul,
the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. To throw here on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 16. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Raiders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This one from 42 yards out. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Chap 60. Mustang 19.
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Chased out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the win goes to the Jets. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're gonna get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.
Let's go.